Okay, so the second video of this interactive lecture. So talking about moral rights. So now the director of Der Untergang didn't have a problem with his film being parodied. There are even some amusing memes of an interview with Bruno Ganz, who played Hitler in the movie circulating, where he is asked about his thoughts on the Hitler parodies, which of course have ended up as parodies themselves. I highly recommend that you check them out. To quote from Gantz. Someone sends me the links every time there's a new one, says the director. I think I've seen about 145 of them. Of course, I have to put the sound down when I watch them. Many times the lines are so funny, I laugh out loud, and I'm laughing about the scene that I staged myself. You couldn't get a better compliment as a director. The point of the film was to kick these terrible people off the throne that made them demons, making them real and their actions into reality, he adds. I think it's only fair if now it's taken as part of our history and used for whatever purposes people like. End of quote. It's also possible that the attention that the Hitler parody gives more prominence to a German art house film and means more people see Der Untergang than they would have otherwise. But the film company wanted to lock the rights to sample, remix, and redistribute the work because it feared that the actions would damage its ability to make income from its intellectual property. The major problem we encounter in the readings is that online copying and sharing of works through peer-to-peer file sharing and remix culture have been seen as part of a digital piracy movement. And so we need to unpack the differences so we can see the argument against tighter copyright restrictions. Now, we might start by provoking a question, and that might be, why do people think they have the right to exchange copies of film and music via peer-to-peer? And you might want to think on that yourself for a moment. Why have you got the right to do this sort of thing, to either share it or to indeed download it yourself? You might think that culture is there to be shared. Obscurity of an individual sharing of a file on the web is tantamount to privacy. Private individual transactions of cultural products can harm large, powerful institutions, or even large, widespread sharing actions can't be easily or precisely policed. So there is also an assumption that file sharing can't hurt the enormous revenues of major film and recording companies, but clearly it can make life difficult for individual artists. So this brings us to the introduction of Larry Lessig, and I'm going to end this video here and share another video of Larry Lessig giving a TED Talk talking about the shareability of culture and how Creative Commons may